Matt.
No. Yeah. You're okay. Careful. He's looking at us. You're okay. He's still looking at us. You shot it. You're okay. Nice.
He's huge. I'm talking. He is a stud. Who gets a second chance? We came up here yesterday. We've been hunting this deer for literally months. I don't want to exaggerate, but months. Weeks for sure. When I say weeks, actual sitting for weeks. We've been hunting for him for months, for 2.5 years. And we've been hunting less than 300 yards down over the hill. We had a feeder there, Big and J feeder there all year, and he would show up every night in the middle of the night. Every once in a while he'd miss a night, we'd be, oh no, he's gone. We haven't seen him for 7 days, maybe 8 days. And we decided to get really aggressive. We come to the top of the hill here. We're less than 400 yards from where we were been hunting. And first thing Dan says, there comes a buck, and it's a decent buck, Kyle. That corner, that draw walk right across here. I ranged him, he's 44 yards. I said, that's a nice little 9-point. Then next thing you know, Dan says, here he comes. That's him. And he was about 51 yards. And I don't know what happened, but he turned around. He had no clue what happened. He gave me a second shot. I think we hit him pretty good. We got an arrow in him for sure, so bam! Yeah, there's bud right there. Look at it. A lot of it. A lot of here, there. Dano, thanks, my brother. What do you think, Christopher? Good move to the top? I don't know what to tell you here, guys. We shot ourselves a toad, absolute toad, called Clydesdale. Just magnificent. And he gave us 2 opportunities, which never happened specifically on a deer like this. So it's just my day. That's all I can say. So this thing is magnificent. Look at this thing. We just found us.
Yeah,
that's last year, right?
Last year. See, I told you I hadn't it.
This is the one they lost. So here's last year's.
I found it.
No, you did. Yeah, he found it.
No,
he found it before you did.
I was.
Curtis had it. Curtis had it. So this is stickers other side from last year. So you can see the mass that's grown on it. It's quite a bit of mass.
Right.
So this is the other side.
What? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure it is.
Yeah, it's too white. Yeah, it's definitely not this year's. And wow, we're going to be able to come close to telling what he scores. It won't be, but yeah, take a look at that.
It's kind of check on girls.
Look at the difference.
A little different
Look at the difference in the mass. That's 1 year.
But still had that.
That's crazy.
He didn't actually get a ton taller.
How much taller do you want him to get? I'm telling you, it's 1 inch longer. This is 1 inch longer, maybe 1.5 inches. Maybe not. Oh, you're cheating. Let's go. Get back in. Hold on, too. Man, I'm not going to say it, but it's starting off good. But I don't mean it. It's like deer hunting. Whenever you see all those deer come out at first, you're like, oh, well, it's going to be a great night. Then you don't see any more deer all night. We're going to find some more sheds. Even I can find those horns. There's our corkscrew. Side by side. How's that happen? That never happens. Garp's not as big as you keep saying he is, but he's got some good brow tines though.
That's just because you looked at this one.
You shouldn't have found the big one first.
Like that. Well, and you potentially could have shot in full velvet this year.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
So if you could do that again, that would be awesome.
So he was traveling, like we had him on both of these cameras, traveling back and forth here. and we've had him
Late,
obviously
late though.
Late.
Right?
Late.
Like how late? Was it December or was it January?
January. It was
January.
after the season.
So same as last year.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, last year we never got a hard horn picture of him ever. Over here, we just found
We
a
just
shed.
found a
It's the only
shed
reason
right,
we knew
shed
he was
right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We didn't even know if he was going to that feeder in that plot.
We didn't have pictures, right?
Yeah, but I think he was coming. He was just shed when he came.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The thing we're going to worry about this year, or hope this year, by pulling Clydesdale out of his area over there.
That he's
Now he is the main deer in that area, and he shows up more.
Yeah.
Where Clydesdale was showing up more than him, and I don't know if Clydesdale was the dominant buck over.
They never
Snickers or
showed up
not.
together,
They
ever.
never showed up together, so that's a sign. So if he's out of there now, and he was the.
But it was just, yeah, it's just like we talked this year. You know, we waited until mid-November to go in and actually try to even hunt that deer because
Yeah.
of pictures from last year, and we weren't getting him. And then, you know, we have obviously killed Clydesdale, but it wasn't shortly after that we started getting pictures of him again. More frequently.
That's what I'm trying to.
Exactly.
So hopefully.
Yeah, maybe
We
just
get
is.
him early this year, and he's there early, and we get a
Yep.
chance to kill him early, because I mean, that's a superstar. No, it's 95.2.
95.2 times 2, and this is the small side.
190 plus. That's without spread.
No, that's no spread. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 190 with. I thought this deer was bigger than.
This is 95.2, guys, for that side without a spread.
190s if you double it, which I think the other side's bigger.
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah. Okay.
So 190
Yeah.
Plus any sort of
plus
spread.
any, well, which is not
He's over
huge
50.
spread, but
He's over. He's
He's over 10
say-
inches.
yeah, say it's 50,
He's over 10. Yes, he's over 10 inches.
say it's 15,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. So it's 105 without, and this is the smaller side.
This is the smaller of the two.
This side. So. We need to walk along the creek again. They walk up the fence. So we've never walked up the fence to the corner.
Yeah, it shows that I got like another 10, 15 yards that way for me.
Yeah, it says I'm over it on this one.
Okay.
Wait, maybe it doesn't. I'm looking at it backwards. Yeah.
You got 10.
I got 10 feet, Terps. This isn't going to be easy to hunt.
I mean, the only thing you can hope for is for some reason his pattern changes because of the fact that Clydesdale's not in the picture anymore.
And
But
it comes
that's-
more often?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he comes more often, but that's all a crap shot that you won't identify that until you get into, you know, even August and September really. Not that that's bad, better to find out then than January, but
What I think we're going to have to do, we'll move the feeders around, we'll move some minerals around, we'll have to move our tree stand down this way a little bit. And unfortunately, we may have to hunt out of saddle for a while too.
look at him.
I may have to go really modern at 62
There you go,
years old.
There you go. That's all right. That's all right. Hey, do what it takes, and that may be what it takes this year.
Hey, we were in here this morning. This is a new setup for us this year, and it's specifically after our big deer called Stickers, obviously. And we saw him in here this morning and realized that we didn't have a scrape in here, and I didn't see another scrape around. So we just got finished putting out the Big and J over there, and we're gonna put up a scrape behind here. This is almost a no-no for us. I can't believe we don't have one here. We 99.9% of the time we'll put a scrape up when we're doing this type of hunting. So this could have been a mistake for us, but if he comes back here, they will hit this for sure. And all we need him to do is stop, because this is truly a travel corridor from the tillable here to the backside of all these cliffs and stuff where he's bedding. So then out here it's just all open pasture all the way to the highway. So this is a true travel corridor, and we got to get him to stop here for us. So we get those does going, we'll see him in here. A little extra. We're good. It just seems wrong to go hunt out of a blind in November. Just wrong. No good claiming redneck will hunt out of a blind in November during the rut. Got no option. This is where our deer is. And with this wind, it's the only place we have to hunt. It's either that or sit and watch Yellowstone. The election's over, so we'll hunt. We'll hunt. You gotta love hunting, right? We had a northeast wind, which gives us limited places to hunt. One of the places is where our biggest deer is, where the northeast wind will barely work, but it works. We've been up there twice. Last night we didn't see a deer there, and this morning when I saw one buck, so we decided that we might be pressuring it too much with this big buck, even knowing he was there. We saw a picture of him this morning on the bottom feeder. And we're just sitting here minding our own business, and guess what? Yep, you're right, daylight. With plenty of time, one little doe walks in and he's following her, so he's around. That's the bonus part. Just picked the wrong stand tonight, but it happens. This one hurts though. Nighttime's just giving way to daylight here. Dad and I had to do a little ad-libbing this morning. Our big buck was actually down at the entrance to where we walk in. He got caught on one of our reveals at about the same time we'd be walking through, so we took out the Onyx and walked through the woods and got across the creek in a different place, snuck in the backside. It wasn't the most stealthy way to get in here, but we got in. There's a dozen turkeys here, and they were all flying and making noises, but not going to be a high visibility spot for deer, a lot of deer, but there is a monster buck that's roaming through here and it's real close to the one we shot at Clydesdale last year, so we're stoked to be in here this morning. It's deer hunting weather now, finally. Is that our buck? It is, isn't it? That's him. That's him. I don't know where our rangefinder is.
How far is he? What's that? We just hammered ourselves a stud. I don't know. Dude, that's by far, I don't know about by far, but that's the largest buck I've ever shot. He's been in here. We've seen him for 2 years, maybe even a third year. I'm not sure right now, because I'm kind of nervous. It's a deer called Stickers for obvious reasons. And last year we had Clydesdale in here, so he was never, Clydesdale was the mature, the boss buck, I would say. And he was, once we took him out here, he took over this same spot. And he's been running around here for the last week during the day. And so Dan suggested we just come up in here and sit all day. He was here at 4 o'clock yesterday chasing the dove just like he was there. And we sat here till 11 o'clock. And those 2 deer come from the south here along the edge. And then all of a sudden I happen to look up, I see a doe, and I see the horns behind us. I said, here he comes. And I thought that doe, or that buck here, that smaller buck screwed us all up. I really did. I thought we were just screwed. Then he went over and scraped, and he came back over to the scrape fix that we put up, the vine that I put up the other day. Well, it's been an hour, a long hour, since we put an arrow into Stickers. It was a good shot. So it's hard to hold back when you have a good shot. We're gonna go up here. You can see the arrow barely, but it's just loaded with blood. So it looks like liver blood, but overall it was a pretty good shot. So we're going on our ground game now. We're out of the tree. It's getting closer. Look at this bad boy. Look at this bad boy. Boy, that looks good to me, Ty. It's a sight for sore eyes. So we got a bloody arrow. Now we just gotta find our deer. Yeah, there's blood. Hair, blood. That's good blood, that's good blood. See the blood up there? Well, he's going further than we expected. He's definitely hitting for sure in one lung. I can't believe he's not hitting both, but he's going too far for me, so. Patience. Just gonna sit here for another hour. Hard to do, but let's make sure.
Hey guys, I'm a little nervous, a little upset, a little excited. I don't know, the range of emotions go from the lowest to the highest. We went back and watched that video multiple times. It's a pretty good shot. It might be a little back and a little low, but you see my arrow, it's just full of liver blood. And where we stopped tracking him at the property line, it had a big pile of lung blood. So I at least got one lung, and I know he got liver. We know he will die. So we had to go get permission for the next landowner over to come around and get on the property. He's actually going to meet us down here. So we'll probably catch up with this blood right over here, and just going to head south and keep our fingers crossed that he ends up in this creek somewhere, because that's more than likely where he's going to go to. Hey Greg, I got it. I told you. Took a little longer than expected. I was getting a little nervous. But look, he must have been standing here. He's still bleeding good. Dude, he has to be dead. We're, like I said, 500 yards. I didn't check it. Well, we're quite a ways away from where he hit him, but he's still bleeding really good.
Well, that's good blood.
And he's heading downhill now. Yeah. And the creek is just out there. There's a wide open field in the creek. If we don't find him in that field, he'll probably be in the creek. You can see the tracks. He's heavy-footed, Craig. He's definitely hurting. This is way too far to have a hit like this for this deer to run.
He's gone a long way.
Yeah. What it is?
Yeah. Yeah, there's blood right there. He's going this way.
Yeah, he did. He went this way.
Oh
my God. I was getting really nervous. I'm telling you.
Awesome, dude. Look at the rack on that thing sticking up out of the ground. You sure I didn't shoot that yesterday?
Yeah, get out of here.
That looks like the deer I shot at. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
Look at this.
Look how far he went.
I know, but wait till you see the other side. This is the exit. Entrance was better. Oh, Craig. Oh.
Yeah.
Talk to me, sweet daddy.
That's not the deer I shot at. The deer I shot at was way taller.
Look at this. Wow. Oh, this is a 3-year quest. Actually, 2 full years of hunting him. But the first year we just knew he was there and he was going to be special, right?
Yeah.
And then we got on a mission, whether he or Clydesdale, which either one came in, we were going to shoot. Clydesdale came first last year, and since he moved, this one came in. Look at this stud.
Pick him up.
I'm going to. I'm savoring it. Oh, he's stiff. He's been dead for a while. Maybe he just ran all the way here.
What time you say you shot him?
At 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
Oh, wow. Dude. Look at this.
Huh? Oh my God.
He's got points where, can you hold that in? Help me a little bit?
Yeah.
Because he's stiff, Craig. Let me get him down here. Okay. Look at that. Yeah. I got to count. I got to do a count of 1, 2,
25.
3. Let's not count that one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
He's definitely over 150.
Tyler! Yo, bro. Yeah, baby. Hey.
Wow.
Never apologize for your God-given right to hunt, baby. Yes! Weave! Way to go, baby! He is a stud.
back here around immediately what deer it was. Don't even pick up the bow. That's a pretty deer.
Hey, baby Craig. Baby Craig needed a ride.
I swear, were we not? We're in Iowa. Let's get Craig away. Put like on the list.
All the deer coming from this direction, but most of them. We very seldom.
Look different, right?
It's 1 year.